Alright, welcome back. I had someone knocking at my door, so I had to go answer it. Alright, so we left off, we put tabs on here. We're going to cover these with pattern paper, and then we are going to apply glue, and then glue them down, okay? And then you have your flap here. So we're going to flip this over. Alright, for this page, I have this which ties up into a bow, and it opens like this. So I have a flap here, I have one here, and then I have this one here, okay? And then, that's not all. It opens up here, and it opens up down here, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 spots for pictures in that little one, okay? You are going to need one piece that is 10 by 4.5. Okay, you are going to score at 5 inches on that 10-inch side. You're going to fold it in half. Okay, you're going to need 2 pieces that are 5.5 by 4.5. 5.5 by 4.5. On the 5.5 inch side, you are going to score at a 1/2 inch on both those pieces. So 5.5 by 4.5, scored at a 1/2 inch on the 5.5 inch side. You're going to fold those. You're going to take these 2, or these 3, apply glue to one of the flaps. That is going to go on top of your other piece. You're going to even them up, line them up, make sure that they're even. And they should be, because once you get that on there, they should be 5.5 by 5 by 5, excuse me. Okay? Or 4.5. Okay? So now you have this one here. And it opens like this. Then you're going to take your last one. You're going to apply glue to your tab. You're going to put that on top. You're going to put it on top of the other one. Now, you could apply it to the bottom if you had another tab. So we're going to apply it to the top. Okay, so now you have a flap, and a flap. Okay, set that off to the side. You're going to need a piece that is 6 by 5.5. You're going to score at a 1/2 inch on the 5.5 inch side. Okay. So 5.5 by 6, scored at a 1/2 inch on the 5.5 inch side. Then you are going to need a piece that is 4.5 by 6, and you're going to score at a 1/2 inch on the 4.5 inch side. Okay? You're going to fold these and you're going to burnish them. And you can burnish these too while you're at it, because that way it'll give it some extra, make it fold a little better. Okay? So it's not flipping out. Alright. You're going to take your smaller piece. Okay. You're going to take your smaller piece, you're going to apply it to the bottom. So take your glue and then apply it to this bottom. Making sure that you're even. You're not affecting your score line on the back side. So you can still flip this over. Okay. Okay, making sure that that's down. You're going to take your big piece, you're going to apply some glue to the tab. And you are going to apply it to the top. Making sure that these two line up and that you line up with the top also. Okay, we're going to line this up. Making sure that everything is lined up. Making sure that this holds. Okay. Put a magnet on there and that'll hold that in place. Then you are going to, once you get this piece covered in paper, this top piece, you're going to apply glue to the back side and you're just going to glue it onto your piece. Okay? You can put magnets on here if you want to keep them together. I just put a piece of ribbon underneath it before I glued it down. Okay? So that's all you have to do with that one. Then we have a flap. We have a pocket here, a flap, and then a pocket here. Okay? So we're going to use our pieces. We're going to cut a piece off and cut another piece off because we're going to need two of these. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to apply it to the side over here. Okay? So I'm going to apply glue. Put this over here to the side. Making sure that it's hooked on. Okay. Then I'm going to cover this with pattern paper. I'm going to apply glue and then I'm going to stick it down. Okay. Same thing with this one. This one goes off to the side. Fold this piece. Apply glue. Apply it to your tab or to your pocket. Making sure that we're lined up and we don't have anything moving about. Okay. Now you're going to cover this with pattern paper. Then you're going to apply glue here and you're going to tack it down and decorate the top. Okay. So that's all for that one. All right. Now we have two pockets here and two flaps. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to add my hinges to this part right here. Okay? So I'm going to grab, let's see, we got that one and we got this one. All right? So we have just enough. All right, so I'm going to apply glue to one side. Attach it to my pocket. Cut off the excess. Make sure it's on. Take another one, fold it, apply some glue. And we're going to attach it to the bottom. Okay, making sure that it's on. Cut that little piece off. Okay, now for this one, you're going to cover with pattern paper, apply the glue, and then attach your pocket and decorate the top. Okay, this one, what I did, the same thing. Apply some glue to your tab, attach it to your pocket, making sure that it's on. And then we are going to cut that off. Take our last one, apply some glue, attach it. I'm going to cut that little piece off. Okay, then I'm going to decorate this piece, apply some glue, and then attach it. Okay, that is it for that page. Now we have the very last page to do, which has a flap that opens like this. Oops, sorry. So this is the page. It opens like this. It has a small flap here, has a small flap here, has a pocket. I've got 2 tags in here yet. I didn't take that one out because I haven't decorated them yet. Okay, close these back up, and this whole thing opens up here. Okay, you are going to need 2 pieces that are 5.5 by 6. Move that out of the way a little bit. Okay, so 5.5 by 6. You're going to score at a 1/2 inch on the 5.5 inch side. Okay, 5.5 by 6, scored at a 1/2 inch on the 5.5 inch side. Then you're going to need 2 pieces that are 4.5 by 6. You're going to score at a 1/2 inch on the 4.5 inch side. 4.5 by 6, scored at 4 inches on the 4.5 inch side. Then you're going to need 1 piece that is 2 inches by 6. And then you are going to score at a 1/2 inch on all 3 sides. Okay? Okay. That's it for that. What you are going to do is take your first piece, which is the 5.5 by 6. You're going to fold on the score lines, and you're going to burnish. Make sure that they are flat. Okay? You are going to take one, put it on one side, take the other, and put it on the other side. Okay? So I'm going to apply glue to the tab. I'm going to attach it as close to the end of the page as possible without affecting my page so it doesn't lay down, okay? Making sure that it's on. Okay, take the next one, apply glue to the tab, and attach it to the other side. Making sure that we don't have anything over and above on either side. Okay, making sure that that's down. Burnish it over here on this side. Then you are going to close this flap. You're going to take your big pieces that are 4.5 by 6, scored at 1/2 inch on the 4.5 inch side. You're going to fold them and you're going to burnish them. Okay? What you're going to do is you're going to add them to either side of this flap. Okay? So apply glue to one side. Attach it to the one side. Making sure that we are even. Okay. Taking your next piece, applying glue to the other side, and then attaching it to the other side of that piece. Making sure that we are even. Okay. Now you have that piece. You're going to take your smallest piece, which is the 2 inches by 6, scored on 3 sides. You're going to cut that little corner off. Fold and burnish your little pieces. Okay. Now you're going to apply glue to the one tab and you're going to put it down here on the bottom. If it is too big and it affects your folds, go ahead and shorten that up now on the one side, okay? Let's see if it affects it or not. Yeah, it does a little bit. So I'm just going to take just a tad, just a little bit off. Score it on here. Okay, I'm just going to fold that down. And I'm just going to place it in here, and that looks perfect. Just like 1/16 of an inch is all I did. Okay, burnish that little piece there so that way it doesn't mess up anything. Making sure that it fits there and there. And I'm just going to apply glue to the bottom tab, not the 2 side tabs, just the bottom tab. And I'm going to apply it to the bottom of this page. Making sure it's in between my score marks. Okay, making sure that it fits in there. It does. Okay, so now I have my spot for my pocket. So I'm going to cover this with pattern paper. I'm going to put glue on the sides here, and then I'm going to glue that down. And this folds over, and then this folds over. Okay? All right, now we are at the very back of our book. You are going to need, this is going to be your big pocket so you can hold memorabilia and whatever else you want. I am adding a extra little part here so it's bigger. So you're going to need one piece that is 8.5 by 9.5. You are going to score on the 9.5 inch side at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5. Okay, then you're going to come over here to the side and you're going to score at 9 inch, 8.5, and 8. Okay, you're going to fold these. Let me see, so this goes down. Middle one comes up, and the last one goes down. Okay? Is that the right way? Yep. Alright, so down, up, and then down. Okay. Then you are going to, well, I think I did that wrong, but that's okay. We can cut that off. Then you're going to take your piece that is 6 1/2 by 6 1/4. And let me see which one this goes on. So it will be the 6 1/2 going across. Okay, you're just going to take that and you're going to glue that on. And then we're going to cut these little pieces here off. So what I would do is mark that to where you need it to be. Hold it, and I would mark that down there. And then mark this one over here. Then you're just going to cut to the score line. And then cut that portion off. Okay. Then you're going to cut to the score line. The first one. And then down. Okay. Then you're going to take this piece and you're going to add it to your accordion, okay? So apply glue to the first side. Okay, making sure that it's on and that it's straight. Okay, I moved it, I think. Nope, maybe not. Alright, so I have that side on. Then I'm going to apply glue to the next tab. And I'm going to make sure that it's even and attach it to the tab. Okay. So now you have your pocket. Now I'm just going to add a bead of glue, well, once this dries. Just going to add a bead of glue to this bottom portion right here. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. Okay. I'm going to attach it down all the way across, making sure that I wipe off all the excess glue. Okay, just going to hold it for a moment, making sure that it's stuck together. Now I'm going to put this in my scoreboard at the 6 1/4, and then I'm just going to score at 6 3/8. Oh, that's not right. Be nice if I did it right, huh? All right, 6 3/8. Okay. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it down. And now you have a nice envelope. You can round off the corners. You can decorate it like I did. I punched a little punch here. And then you're just going to take glue, apply glue to the back side. Okay. And I'm just going to attach it to the back base of the cover of the mini album. Making sure that we're even. Hold this down so that way it burnishes it down and gets it to hold. Okay. Now you have a nice size accordion pocket over here on the side. Okay. I'm just going to attach some clippies to this one side. Even though I need it on both sides, I don't know if I can get it on both sides. So I'm going to apply it to here. So it'll keep this down a little bit. Okay, and then all you're going to do is I applied paper to the top here, the inside here, and this here. Okay, and that's it, guys. Your book is completed. That's with all the pockets and everything inside, all the add-ons. Let me know what you think. If you want me to do the last tutorial on this to cover this up with pattern paper, let me know in the comments below, and I will do that for you when I get back. Okay? Thank you, guys. Love you. Have a good week.